Now I would request Director Ma'am, Professor Ms. Karuna Jain, to address the gathering.
Very good evening to all of you, and congratulations to all the distinguished award winners and all of the alumni who have been felicitated today. My best wishes to all of you. I'm really very happy today standing in front of you all. In 6 months' time, this occasion is very dear because I see what NITI has done to all of you. And I know with your support, we can do much more in future for those who come to NITI to shape their life, shape their future. As we all know, NITI was created with certain specific purpose. We have been achieving those goals and those objectives over 5 decades. I think it's time to really plan for next 5 decades what NITI will do. So last 2 years ago, there was a committee which was set up to actually do the NITI review. And based on that, the 12th 5-year plan was created. I have a document with me which says roadmap for NITI's future. And the amount of expectation with that group was there, created multiple programs and making the difference to the landscape of the Indian economy. I picked up in last 6 months 2 key areas which are very dear to my heart. That could be, so I think in the previous speech somebody said I did not give me my background, so let me just give my background and then connect those 2 programs. I'm basically electrical engineer, then switched over to industrial engineering management, did my PhD in industrial engineering management. Worked for a couple of years with the Department of Telecommunication, which was a government setup. I had very interesting projects. I was posted in Bombay. I was electrical engineer because I was given job to design the firefighting system for a building which should be covered for the fire happening to the other building. Almost 30 years ago. There was no such project was done in India then. So that was my starting point. And we really faced lots of problems, and that's where I thought we need to get a little more input. And then I did my postdoc in operations management, focused more on inventory management issues, whether it is stochastic situation or it is deterministic situation. We touched upon both. So we looked at the lot sizing problem for oil and gas industry. And I was very fortunate. I worked with a professor who is known in the area of inventory management, Professor Edward Silver, who actually did a consulting project for oil and gas industry in Canada, and we all know it is one of the mature industry in Canada. And from there my journey of quest began. What we do in India. And we started looking at what will make a difference. So in IIT Bombay about 2 decades ago, we started thinking about creating a program in manufacturing with a focus in manufacturing management and technology management. At that time I realized that our country actually needs people who would think and make a difference. We bought technology without giving a serious thought. Telecom industry is one such example. When I was working for Department of Telecommunication, they bought E10B technology, which was not suitable for our country. When I questioned why did we buy this technology for our country, I was told that we had no option. We had to do bilateral trade, and that's why we ended up with this technology. To implement that technology, I remember I always used to say my finger size will reduce because the efficiency was 20%. If you make 100 calls, only 20 will materialize. And that was in ETHNB exchange technology way back in 1984-85. We had to really slog to get the temperature control chip or the strip which actually works on 3-degree temperature variation. We didn't have technology to actually make that 3-degree switching. We had strip which will do 5-degree switching. Then we did not have air filters which will give us air with the 5-micron dust particles. So that's where my first thing started looking at it. I think our country needs to actually do innovations in technology and look at technology, buy those technology which make the difference to our country rather than just picking up something which is available. And then we started this program in IIT Bombay on technology in manufacturing. And then when I took over here and I was looking this roadmap of future for NITI and 5-year plan, I thought now I have my dream to achieve. And the first 3 months we slogged with the alumni from Ganesh Natarajan was there, Dave was there, and a couple of more people. And we chalked out the plan for starting a manufacturing program in NITI. So it's a 2-year postgraduate program in manufacturing management. In those 3 years time, 3 months time, not only we worked out the details, we went through the process of getting it approved through the what they call it postgraduate committee, then to academic council, to the board. And I really look forward that you all support in this endeavor of ours in some or other way. The second thing which is very dear, I have been working for about 3 to 5 years very closely with Project Management Institute. There was a study done in 2009 and 10 by NICMAT on looking at the practices of project management in our country. And we found that we really are far behind the global practices. We have certain very exemplary examples. He touched on Konkan Railway. I remember in 96, 97, I happened to write a case on Konkan Railway. And you're talking about those bridges, I walked through some of those bridges. And one of the challenges which I've seen, which caused about 1.5 years of delay, is where we have not done the basic engineering properly. And learned all the stories behind and finding there was no technical solution available for that particular technical problem. It was trial and error, and it took about 1.5 years to build that. And that's where the second program which we worked in last 3 to 4 months is project management. And we looked at some of the data which is available with the government and the data which is available with Ministry of HRD. And some of you, I think Ganesh is sitting on a National Council of Competitiveness, Council of Manufacturing. I looked at even the policy report and then thought it is a good idea that we make a difference to achieve the goals of the nation. So I really need your support to make these 2 programs successful. So my appeal is that you have to handhold NITI in making these 2 programs successful. The strategy is that you sponsor people or sponsor my program, whichever way you want to pick it. You can say, okay, next 2 after the program starts, we will take 5 of your students, or you say you are sponsoring these 5 people, make the difference in their lives so they become more useful for us. You pick, both the options are available, but you have to pick one option. You don't have third option. those of you who are in the manufacturing sector, and same applies to project management. Project management, I'm getting lots of support from PMI because they are driving the project management competence in India, and I have already roped in those people in our thought process, and I have already roped in all the manufacturing people, but I really want some of you to come forward. So that's what immediately in future we're looking at. The second dimension, which actually makes any institution stands apart, it's its research and consulting base. I'm actually trying to look at what we have done in last 25 to 30 years in consulting. Many of our professors have done very good job. Only thing, consolidation has not happened. And we do that consolidation and come back to you that what difference we have made. But we would like you to really come back to us, give us challenging problems for which we could find out solutions. So I'm looking at industry-sponsored research where we can collaboratively work and bring the new findings which will be applicable to not only India but any other similar problems. Something like cross-country. Now I see that people are there from US, we have people from Singapore, Thailand, and Oman, and so many snowflakes. Everywhere, if you look at the supply chain management issues, the way you address is very different. And we can actually look at some of the generic problems and then see how they have been addressed in different parts of the world and try and create some template for creating a very good supply chain management systems for a particular industry sector. The other one which I looked at in this future roadmap of our institute is the creating of center of excellence for having a specialized research. That is another area where you can really help us. 3 areas I have picked up. There are 5, 6 areas where I would just touch upon. One is the Center for Manufacturing. Second one is a Center for Entrepreneurship. And the third one is a Center for Supply Chain Management. These are the 3 centers. There are many more which I picked up. The fourth which I would like to add, which is already being created, but I would need you to get involved some or other way, is a Center for Environment Studies. So I'm really proud to announce that our Center of Environment Studies has been doing very good work for the last 4 to 5 years. We have put up an outlay of about 2.5 crores from the NITI money, NITI corpus, to actually drive the research in this particular area. It's a need of our Indian companies. We are not very sensitive to environment, and we have to. So one side we will create the sensitivity among our industry people, and the other one will also go one step ahead and start doing some research which will make the difference to keep our environment clean, be it water, air, or whatever, your wastewater treatment they do, the solid waste treatment they are doing, and all those kinds of stuff. So we would really like you to come forward with your problems so that our research will have more application orientation. So these are my expectations. I look forward to your involvement with NITI in a bigger way. Some of you have approached me asking for certain things. I really suggest that you just get in touch with me. We have our whole alumni base here. Many of you are touch base assessors. Some of you can write to me directly. I cannot promise that I can respond to all 6,000 people, but maybe 600 I can touch base. And I answer in 24 hours, then you get answer. If you don't get answer in 24 hours, please resend again. That's my request. If I don't answer in 24 hours, that means it went into my big chunk of the mail. And I look forward to your interaction with us. And at the last, let me wish all of you great future, and those of you who have promised me certain things, a center, chapter in Singapore, facility in Dubai, and something in US, in ET Foundation in US. I normally don't forget things, so please remember that. Finally, thank you very much for being with us, and I don't want to really delay my next cultural program or Hasya Kavi. Is Hasya Kavi, right? Yeah, Hasya Kavi. Surendra Sharma, he is very famous, and we should have the big laugh after our grand function of felicitation. Thank you very much.
Some alumni of the PGDI 12th batch have recently joined us, so I would like to invite them up on stage for felicitation. I would request Director Ma'am to please honor the alumni of the IE 12th batch, Mr. P.V. Rao. Mr. Govind Mani. Mr. R.S.V. Narasimha Rao. Mr. B. Balaji from PGDIE 16th batch. Mr. K.A. Kokre from MDP. Mr. Avinash Kapoor from PGDIE 16. Thanks a lot, ma'am. I now request student volunteer to please present a memento of our respect and gratitude to the dignitaries present on the dais. Professor Karuna Jain, Director NITI and President NITI Alumni Association. Mr. Dev Bhattacharya, Group Executive President, Aditya Birla Group, and Chairman, NITI Alumni Association. Professor Ashok K. Pundir Sir, Dean, Student Affairs and Placement, and Honorary Secretary, NITI Alumni Association. Professor D. K. Srivastava, Professor Seema Unni Krishnan Ma'am, R.L. Samota. I would now like to request Mr. R.L. Samota, Honorary Treasurer, NITI Alumni Association, to propose a vote of thanks.
Honorable dignitaries on the dais, NITI alumni present in the house, all dignitaries, distinguished winners, respected faculty members, officers, staff, and students. It gives me immense pleasure and great honor and privilege to propose vote of thanks on behalf of NITI at the end of this function, NITI Golden Jubilee Alumni Meet Sanskran 2013. First of all, I express my sincere gratitude to our Director and President, NITI Alumni Association, Professor Karuna Jain, who has shown great interest and extended all necessary support and provided valuable guidance for organizing this event, NITI Golden Jubilee Alumni Meet Sanskran 2013. Thank you, Madam. I must certainly mention the contribution of Chairman NITI Alumni Association, Mr. Dev Bhattacharya, in this August. He is highly enthusiastic towards the progress of NITI Alumni Association. Despite having his hectic schedule, he could free himself and spare his precious time for activities of NITI Alumni Association. Thank you, sir. I express my sincere thanks to Professor A.K. Kundil, Dean Students Affairs and Placement. His relentless efforts and passion for perfection have made it possible to make this event successful. I thank you. I also express my thanks to my colleagues, Dr. Ranjan Chaudhary and Professor Sumila, for their support extended last 2 days. I also express my gratitude to Registrar NITI Dr. Prem Kumar, who has given his support and guidance to make this event successful. And thanks to other officers, faculty members who has given their guidance and support for making this event successful. Finally, I have arrived at the concluding part of my vote of thanks. Respected President, Chairman, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for being with us this evening on account of NITI Golden Jubilee Alumni Meet Sanskran 2013. It has been a great pleasure and a memorable one. The essence of this meet was to strengthen the bond between the alumni and the alma mater. We once again thank each and everyone who have come over and contributed for grand success of NITI Golden Jubilee Alumni Meet Sanskran 2013. Thank you all.
So actually on behalf of all the people who came here, I want to add a word of thanks to all the student volunteers. I've been so amazed. They have been here with me, all of them, right from 6 in the morning, and they were till night. And any time to ask them, they were really willing to do it. So I don't know individually the names, but collectively, I just want us to stand up and just applaud them.
Thank you, sir. I would once again like to thank all of our alumni. I would like to thank Director Ma'am and the distinguished guests for gracing the occasion with their esteemed presence. When you enter the campus, you may have noted many physical changes, the statue, the buildings, the campus. Well, the structure of buildings and the facilities are assets in the development of every institute. However, the greatest asset of any institute is its people. The students, the faculty, the administration, and you, the alumni. A good institute can measure its worth by its alumni. Over the years, our alumni have acted as perfect ambassadors of our institute and have inspired us, the students, to strive for excellence. I'm sure that everyone will agree that this event could not have been possible without the presence of our illustrious alumni. We feel absolutely privileged to have them amongst us today. I thank each one of you for taking out time from your hectic schedules and making this ceremony a splendid success. Thank you so much.